mean, democracy now goes to where the silence is, and it's certainly not silent in Gaza or in Lebanon. In fact, it is loud, it is raucous, people are speaking out. It's just that the American media is not paying attention. American media is not interviewing Lebanese civilians, doctors, nurses. I mean, on the ground in Gaza, it is horrific. And I think it's our role as journalists to be there at the target end. So often you see a U.S. journalist, you know, in a tank or a plane, a bomber plane, showing what the controls look like. It's our job to be at the target end. What does it feel like to get those bombs dropped on a community? What does it mean? I mean, that's our job as journalists. DemocracyNow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. We turn to Israel's war on Gaza. The Trump election will have enormous implications all over the world. In Lebanon, in Gaza, certainly in the United States. He is part of a right-wing shift in the world. Now, occupying that office, the President of the United States, it is the most powerful position on earth. It really matters who's there. But there is a force more powerful, and it's people joined together. It's movements. It's movements deciding the direction they want to go. And we need a media that reflects their voices, because we're not talking about a fringe minority, not even a silent majority, but the silenced majority, silenced by the corporate media, which is why we have to take the media back. Right now, we're in the middle of the UN Climate Summit. There is very little U.S. broadcast media here, and we have to ask why. The U.S. is not just another country. It's historically the largest greenhouse gas emitter in the world, has enormous effect around the world. And it is absolutely critical where the U.S. stands and where the U.S. puts its money in terms of helping countries that are the least responsible for climate change to adapt to what has been caused by the U.S., historically the largest emitter, and China, which is currently the largest emitter. It's critical to have a media that is not a climate denying media. You know, that will be reinforced by the president-elect, because President Trump is very proud to be a climate change denier. But it's critical to have a media that asks the critical questions. And as we move into COP30 in Brazil, right next to the Amazon rainforest, we need a media that tells the truth and is not sponsored by the very oil, gas, nuclear companies that have led to what is happening today.